Hi, you're here with Simon here in Brazil from English Coach, and today I want to talk a little bit about forgiveness. Forgiveness being a solution to many of life's problems, especially problems among people. And I want to talk a little bit about why we should forgive and what's the point? What's the point of forgiving? Often when we break up our relationship or we hurt somebody or we are hurt by somebody, there's a lot of pain involved, and a lot of the situations that cause those pains accumulate over time and they form like a grudge in us, and that grudge has the kind of false idea or shows us this false idea that we need it because it can protect us from people that maybe we don't trust or the same situations happening in the future. Because we felt so much pain, we want to be able to protect ourselves in the future, so we hold these grudges against the people that have hurt us as if it's some kind of lucky charm or some kind of guarantee against being hurt again. The fact of the matter is that grudge just grows, and it doesn't grow from the same person, but it grows from other people that continue to hurt you. Because a grudge doesn't necessarily protect you at all, even though that's what you understand a grudge can do for you. I'm very proud I have my grudge. It protects me from being hurt by others, when in fact it's just growing inside you. It's growing because you can't forgive those people. And that's fair enough. If you can't forgive people, that's understandable. Well, they did something horrible to you that nobody else could understand because it didn't happen to them, right? That your experience is so unique to yourself. And no one's debating that. Maybe they are. Maybe they are just so unique to you that no one else could have the right to talk about that, right? That point of pain that belongs to you, that you identify with inside you, that nobody else should know about or be able to touch. It almost gets to a religious level where it's so sacred that other people just can't talk about it because they wouldn't know, they wouldn't understand. Do you understand? So actually, it's not religious, and basically it does cause your body some harm in collateral damage, let's say. By keeping a grudge, you expose yourself to more health problems. This is not actually some kind of esoteric thing that happens magically. It's just by the fact that you have a fixed habit of negative thinking towards certain people that you have to live with, that you attract more negative things for your body. And there is a relationship between thoughts and things. This is not some kind of esoteric thing. This is something solid. This is something scientific. That if you think a lot about negative things, you will attract them. Okay? In the short term or in the long term, you will attract them. So forgiving people, whether you like it or not, is a solution that helps you to move on with your life and let go of the grudge, let go of that ball of resentment, that ball of hate, that ball of just anger, you know, just to let it go and continue with your life. There is one problem though. When you let go of that ball of anger, that ball of hate, and that ball of resentment, there's nothing to hold on to in your heart. You know, there's not that there's like a space in your heart, right? So what are you going to do with that space when you forgive someone and you decide to remove those feelings? Well, you have to do the next uncomfortable step, or you have to take the next uncomfortable step, which is to love and focus on the people that you love and focus on the things that you love and bring that into your heart. Now, forgiving others has amazing ROI, or return on investment, if you like. By hating others and regretting things and holding on to resentment, you are taking on debt. You're taking on spiritual debt, if you like, and you're taking on health debt, because these things are making you less healthy and more negative and more diseased. So if you're able to let go of these things, and if you're able to forgive other people and focus on the people that you love and the things you love, you can have not a small but a big transformation toward becoming a better person and toward feeling less pain in your life. I don't know, but for me personally, feeling less pain in my life is a priority. For a lot of people it just isn't, because they have many beliefs and excuses that hold that pain together. And sometimes you need to sacrifice those beliefs and sacrifice those excuses so that you can go beyond that. And it sounds very difficult to do. And it can be very difficult to do, especially if you have been saying and doing the same thing for 10 years. And they are just negative things that you have been saying. They are just really resentful words about people and about situations. So you're not just forgiving, you're changing habits and you're opening yourself up to love, which can be terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Couples fall apart, friendships break, families break up because of the unwillingness to forgive. In some cases you need to forgive and leave that situation. Sometimes there is no future for that relationship. But I think in some cases there are many opportunities to continue those relationships. And as you see, a lot of people go back to those relationships after a year and a half. And then the questioning is, well, why did you leave in the first place if you're just going to go back? And in some cases it's good, in some cases it's really bad for them to go back. But some relationships really require your forgiveness, not just for the other person, but for you. Not just to let the other person off the hook, so to speak, but for you to rid yourself of that obligation to feel something negative about other people, which doesn't actually bring you anything positive. It doesn't bring you anything good or tangible. Okay? Some people would say, well, neither does loving a person like that. But it really does. Acceptance always brings tangible things. It brings you reality, because if you can accept those things that you don't love, those things that you've hated for so long, you can accept reality, and reality is not out to please us, it's out to disappoint us. So you stay positive longer and you live a healthier life. Thank you for watching today, and I hope that you subscribe and like this video. Thanks.